All right. Well, I'm on the ground now. Oh, there we go. Hello, my dear friends, and welcome back to Operator. I know everybody's freaking out, and they're looking at each other and they're questioning. Observer Monk, what are you doing? What is it exactly that you are doing right now? 3 Operator videos in the same week? 2 Road to Vostok videos? You must have lost it. Oh, I have. I absolutely have. We're going through. I needed a break from the regularly scheduled content. I needed just a little bit of separation from the series that we've been doing. And not only has Vostok come out in its true early access form, but, this update has new achievements and whatnot. So I figured we would be true to us and play through some of this stuff. So we're going to do the most notorious operator mission, Kabul streets, at nighttime, and attempt to knock it out. This is just a continuation of the Predator Vision quest line that we were attempting. This could be half an hour. This could be an hour-long video. I have no idea. But what I do know is that there are a shit ton of hostiles here. And we gotta be real cautious. Use our illuminator. There's normally a Dishka over here, too. Actually can't see this guy. Well. Yep, that's a great start to our day. You know what? We have a... No, we don't. I must have dropped our law. I dropped it in Sinaloa. So unfortunately, we just have to listen to that guy rip for a while. I also have to move through the highway of death here. Can adjust. There we go. To night 1. Adjust our EOTech using its night vision mode. I'm gonna listen to these ISIS dudes give their spiel on how we're infidels and how we shouldn't have come here. Okay. If we push up right here, this area should allow us to creep through undetected for the most part to one of the major target buildings. Now, mind you, this is an HVT elimination. Thank God this mission isn't a all kill no capture, because it would be an absolute pain. But our mission is to kill an ISIS senior leader who's committing a massacre right now. There is an active terror attack happening right now in Kabul. So we're going to shoot him in the face, take a picture of it, and go on about our day. This is the target building to our right here. And this guy is, in Ready or Not, people call him Terminator suspects. This guy is a Terminator HVT, for sure. He takes a hell of a lot of damage, thanks to his vest. Christ almighty. Now that is some bullshit. Oh, okay. Well, what we can do is try that again. I'm gonna. God, that was an awful show there. That's all right. We need to drop some of these slap charges. I'm gonna drop down to 1 or 2. Yeah, 2 is fine. Refill all of our mags. What I'm gonna do is take us over here and grab a frag. And I'm gonna sling the 320 with us as well. And the reason being, this has significantly more rounds than the Law. We're not going to have to... There are a lot of Dishkas on this map, and I want to have something that gives us the ability to eliminate them without having to expose ourselves too much. So we're going to do Tier 1, 40, Bravo 1. Got everything ready to go. You see the rounds flying out. We do have that same shotgun from the first part in our kit. Alright, there we go. The beautiful moon. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Reaper. Now, what we can do is utilize the Reaper drone to take out Dishkas, but for the most part, I want to kill these guys with my own hand, you know? Because I feel like... Alright, we did not kill him. It's good to know that, though. I'm going to shoot one more just in case. I can't tell if I'm killing him or not. I can't tell. I've shot 5 40 mics now. Alright. Yep, I'd say he's done. I am going to reload once more and then transition. Forgive me for shooting off an unnecessary amount of 40 mics, but I just couldn't tell if we were getting them or not. How lucky are we? We get to listen to this. Get to listen to this authentic prayer. All right, moving interior. At our first structure, target building number 1. I didn't even check our ISR feed to see where the concentration of enemies are, but that is generally a good indicator of where our HVT is going to be. And since we are inside here, I'm going to transition to our shotgun. Okay. I'm going to go through here. This is, these back rooms tend to contain the HVT if he is here, but the lack of guys in here, the lack of enemy, it's kind of leading me to believe that he is elsewhere. Yeah. So we're going to stop here. I'm going to drop my nods, and we're going to check our attack. Seems like, well, hell. Yeah, that's our target building. Alright, so we've got a hell of a run ahead of us. He is on the opposite side of town. He is in building 6, I think. Is that what that's supposed to be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he's in building 6, which is the tip of all these other buildings. So you have target building 1, over there is 7, and then it's 2, 3, 4, 5 in a straight line, or 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in a straight line. So this is gonna suck a little bit, but we'll just move low and slow. And I'm going to try to stick to hardcover. Actually, yeah, I want to keep the wide beam on. You know, bizarrely enough, that's the first time I think I've ever paid attention to their passive conversation. I had no idea that the enemy AI could just talk amongst themselves like that. You know, I've heard them on Connecticut specifically, where they've got this, like, really exaggerated hick accent. I remember listening to them, but I thought they were talking in relation to us. Like, all the voice lines sounded like they were talking directly to the operators on site, right? Whereas that guy was definitely referencing his buddy. Okay. That's not our target building. We can't go through here, can we? Oh, there. Yes, we can. Very good. Well, I'll tell you what, friend, you're not taking shit from me. I hear footsteps on the left-hand side. I'm kind of waiting to see what happens. You know, I'm hanging out, and you catch me in the Fatal Funnel a lot, and I know I should be anywhere else, but this is where I'm comfortable, and I'm in cover. That was a really good 40 mic. Put it right through the window. Sweet. Oh, that's my pistol. That's my shotgun. There we go. Yeah, there surely is no limit to the operating that goes on here on this channel. Man, we're the operator. You can't convince me otherwise. This is our target building that we're striking right now. And I'm just going to keep peppering the piss out of them. That could have been our HVT, because he is mobile. He is out here. So another good 40 mic. We have another opportunity. I shot that right through the backside of that fucking building. It's hilarious. You got to think. I mean, you really got to think before you utilize munitions. And here, I don't give a flying fuck because it's a game. But you can definitely shoot a 40 mic in one side out the other of a structure if you're not careful, or if you're using a Gustav or whatever it happens to be. Any munitions like that, you have to be extremely cautious. So on this map, you see me being real sketchy with the road here. They like to have roving death squads, because again, there is a massacre taking place right now in Kabul. Oh, yep. A shooter behind us. Huh? Oh, he was on the roof. Oh, sick. Okay. Well, in we go. We can't get through here. Well, fuck. That doesn't help us. There's a shooter across the way. We dropped him. Another shooter. Definitely got guys moving on our pause, which I don't like. And I don't like that I just abbreviated position. Okay, I'm hesitant to cross the street here because I fear... Yep! My fear was justified. Alright, hold on. Well, we made a little goof. That's okay. I've got our nods gain turned way up. How's that look? That look good for you guys? Yeah, it might as well be fucking daytime, huh? Okay. Instead of trying to take pop shots at this guy and waste 40 mics, I'm going to utilize the Reaper drone for what it was used for, or what it is used for. And I'm going to drop that right on his head. Honestly, it kind of sounds like I hit him. But I'm like 3,000% sure I didn't. That was a risky run. See, what we should have done, if we were utilizing our brain, would have been to use ISR to determine if he was alive or dead. And, yeah, see, he's very much dead. Building 7 is our target building this time. So we're not going to go through 1 like we did last time because of my shitty planning. We're going to go straight down the highway of death, or like zigzag in between here. And there is a series of garages over here we can take. And I think those are pretty close to building 7. I'm going to run through here. We actually should probably kill our gain, huh? Yeah, it's just really bright. Oh! Okay, we killed him. My bad, gang. I'm just out here doing what I want, being an individual. I apologize for that. I apologize. That first round killed him, I think. I'm gonna go ahead and throw a fresh mag in. We're about to get into the shit here. Okay, I have to throw my gain up because I can't see. All right. Well, there have been worse combat operations, you know? Okay. I'm gonna use a frag. That was a pretty good bouncing frag. Alright. We're gonna check our ISR. Yeah, so we got guys in the courtyard, which was expected, and the building that had those shooters on the roof that we smoked. Well, actually, there's several more, but that is the target building that I think our HVT is in. It's not these over here. It's right here. So we're going to carefully, cautiously, gingerly approach. Sometimes there's a shooter up there, or several. Alright, I am going to drop our gain again. Okay. All right. Hey, we're doing all right. I'm going to throw a fresh mag in, just out of principle, because I can't remember how many rounds we had left. Oh, shit. Okay. Not my favorite feeling in the world, but we got this for this reason. Thunk. Oh, nope. They're playing fuck games with me. I'll have none of that. Yeah, this is definitely our building. I'm going to quickly reload this 320. And I'm going to put a 40 mic through the window. Okay. And then through the other window. Very good. And then through this window. And then through the ground floor window. And then downrange. Okay. Last one. A little further. I'd hit right on that technical. And then there's a guy right here. Okay. We just took a round to the dome. I think it caught our Kevlar. We need to stop fucking around and get inside here. Alright, interior we go. Okay, wait, hold on. Oh, fuck. That made me a little too giddy to see that little rhombus pop up. Hey, we got him! Holy shit, we got him! Of course we got him! Okay, fuck me. Okay, we're out. Just like that. Just like that, just like that, just like that. All right. Holy shit, we did it. Very good. Very good. And we're making great time. Those were 3 attempts in. We're at 26:29 right now on our recording, which is awesome. We're not out of the weeds yet. We actually have to call for exfil. And throw a fresh mag in. All right, gang. I'm very proud with that result. That's very good work. Very good work indeed. We we always had it in us. It's just whether or not we're going to do the damn thing or not. You got to use your context clues. You got to, if there's a large concentration of enemy forces, you can generally assume that that's where your bad guys are. And we're doing this without ISR, not without ISR, but without the Reaper, right? Unless we're dropping it right on a Dishka. And I think, these operations, man, are just context clues, following context clues and shooting accurately. If you can't shoot accurately, you're gonna struggle. And it was definitely a culture shock for me, like trying to get rounds on target. Look at us, we got a B. The humble B. Normally we get C's on these. Yeah, rock on. We're still using the same kit. We got the same exact build from the previous ones, because this is the GOAT rifle, in my opinion. Even though we're still having jams with a 416, which is pretty out there, Maybe we'll do a different setup. Maybe we'll drop the military look. You guys want to see a civvy kit? Is there a skull lock? I don't think that the devs no, I don't see one. Okay, we'll still do a civvy build. How about that for these coming missions? Now, what should we do? With the Ops Corps Fast Helmet, everyone's beloved, the Team Wendy. I'm going to do the Team Wendy Exfil in black, because the Exfil also has a bump variant, and these are also purchasable. And it doesn't really matter. I'm going to keep the ground panos in white. Battery pack in black with the flag, V-Light, Hellstar. No cover for me, thank you. Very good. We'll put... I got the Delta Bag Veteran in black, right? Oh, they have it in OD, that's fine. Fine by me. Got all sorts of rigs to choose from. Now, we want one that still has the attacker. Actually, honest to God, one of these would be fine. Have it in gray, green, black. Look at that. That's pretty tough. I like that. All right. Where's our Middle East shirt? I went to the Middle East and all I got was this lousy t-shirt. Did they take it out? They have the I'm Stupid shirt. There's no way they took that out, is there? Oh, there it is. I went to the Middle East and all I got was this lousy shirt. Let's wear some blue jeans with the wounded variant, because I like the wounded variant. Do we... Oh, look, they have the dump pouch. See, I haven't looked through the new belts. The gunfighter belt. Very good. Very good. Oh, yes. How nice is this? I love this game. I absolutely love it. We're not doing air assault operations, so we don't need the bison belt. We could throw on... So I want something that... Yeah, the gunfighter belt's gonna get us where we need to go. How about the gunfighter in OD? Which means I'm gonna change our plate carrier to OD. Ooh, the S&S plate carrier. That is... Ooh, that is elite. This is... Look, we can build a big pipe kit. Like, 1-to-1 big pipe now. Yeah, that looks good. Good looking. All right, so we got a little civvy kit. Like we're doing some contracting. Like title of this video is gonna be something something something. I threw away my moral compass to make $300,000 a year at Constellus, or something like that. Hold me to it. Hold me to it, gang. Let's go to Kandahar now. This one sucks. This one sucks big time. I think I'm going to do Alpha 2. Alpha 2 at 02, 10-second timer. I think for Forever War, it's only got to be 30. I'll double check. Well, good thing we checked, because Forever War is a 40 soldier, 40 combatant mission, which is good to know. Good to know indeed. We're going to smoke them all. Not all of them, I don't think. I think I'm going to do my best to get in and out, do SSE prior to smoking everybody. We're just going to go get what we need and dip. Okay, this is... Alright, we are just about facing where we need to be heading. Get all of our shit set up. Throw a fresh mag in. Make sure everything is good to go. Very good. All right, gang. Let's go fucking ruin their day. Normally, when I play this mission, any other time, I love to take a... When I play any mission ever, I like to take a reconnaissance roll, or a REC roll, right? I like to rock a rifle with a 16 plus barrel, and a LPVO optic. And I like to sit back and take shots from afar. You know, these Predator Vision challenges require us to take an assaulter role within DevGru and within this unit here, and really get up in their shit, which is fun in its own right. Don't get me wrong, but I can't do what I want to do. All right, there are 2 assholes here, I see. My concern, there's one outside the wire there, I think. Or maybe, I can't tell what that is that's blowing in the wind there. Okay. I'm half tempted to creep up. Is that a... Yeah, that's an asshole right there, isn't it? Hold the phone. Oh, shit. Okay, well, that sucks. So bad. We just gotta shoot better than them. What I did. Okay. Alright, I took one. Not the best thing. Definitely not the best thing. Okay. Got another frag. I'm going to throw this up and over. Alright, I'm gonna hit our arm with some morphine. Get our heart rate back down so we're not freaking the fuck out. You know what we're gonna do? I'll shoot this fucking 40 mic right there. I'm also going to shoot one right over here. God damn it. It's that same arm too. Alright, that is a good indicator to change our avenue of approach. Our mag's doing fine. Alright. This is the shit about being a solo operator, being just a young thug out here is, you know, I'm accountable for my own actions, right? And only mine. And subsequently, I am responsible for my own survivor. That's insane. Survival. There we go. I am responsible for my own survival. So if I'm not shooting good, I've got no one to blame but myself, you know, for getting smoked. If I'm sucking... Wait a second. No shit. I didn't even know that they had a dude up there. Maybe we should use our ISR. What do you say? Yeah, there's guys right in front of us. Trying to be sneaky. Trying to be sneaky indeed. I'm about ready to drop. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and drop this here. And the reason being is because that's a Dishka. We're going to go ahead and wipe that Dishka off the face of the earth. There we go. And we're going to push in. We're still in pain. That was a pretty good... Wait, did we... No, holy shit. Oh, okay. Man, I... Excuse me. That definitely scared me a little bit. I thought there was a dude behind us, but I was looking at the... Sorry, that was driving me nuts. This is usually... Fuck. Uh-oh. That's alright. Okie dokie, here we are. Yeah, look at me, fucking beaming my IR laser up in the sky like the fucking Luxor. Let me know if you know what that reference is from, because if so, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And I don't really have anything to offer you as an incentive to know what that reference is from, except for more games, more gameplay. You know what we could do? We could put that godforsaken PVS 30 on the front of our weapon and come out here and play sniper. But that thing fucking sucks, honestly, and it's heavy. And we don't have a tripod option, so I have to make all my shots from prone, or even monopod, cyclopod? How would you say? Alright, that's a guy. Yeah, you know, even a broken clock's right twice a day. Here we go. Let's rain some hellfire down. Let's... fuck it. Kaboom. I think that hit next to that Humvee, so let's aim lower. No. I hope this is doing something. I can't see my impacts, which is a little bizarre, but I'm not even seeing like dust or anything kick up. Alright, so that's the end of the fun. Alright. Throw a fresh mag in, make sure we're all topped off. All good. Alright. Well, let's go fuck them up. Yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying the content. I think you guys are. It seems to me as if you are. And, you know, I love interaction. I love hearing what you guys like and don't like. So please keep interacting. It helps me tremendously. Shit. Alright, we got hit pretty good there. Let's stop this bleed. Hit ourselves with the morphine and then throw a splint on. Oh, I didn't see our second bleed. That's not good. Okay, we did lose our leg, unfortunately. No, that just sucks. Nothing you can do. I did not notice that second bleed, or else I would have treated it quicker. I can't see those fucking dudes up in the hills. And this is definitely the time where we're going to drop a J-Dam right on their fucking heads. How about that?
Weapons away. Stand by for splash.
Alright. Yeah, I don't feel bad about that. Not even in the slightest. They're giving us the resources. We might as well use them, right? Alright. Sorry, guys, but we gotta listen to these dudes complain for a little longer while we make our way in here and fuck these guys up. This is where we made a mistake last time. Alright, we're in bad shape. I'm gonna do what I can to... Fuck. Alright, gang. There's a bit of a jump cut there, but we are taking the shotgun and throwing it in the dirt. It's right there, because we haven't been using it. So we're gonna be rocking this this godforsaken AN/PVS 30 on the front end of our M110 here. This is the pre-made build, but it's essentially a modern upgrade of the M110 Ranger variant that I like. So we're going to go back. What the fuck were we doing again? Oh, here we go. Yes, we were doing... Yeah, we were in Kandahar. Sorry, I got all confused. For you, no time has passed. For me, it's been about 2 hours now. Maybe a little bit more. About almost 3 hours. I had to take a little hiatus. And the reason being is my wife and I had dinner. So let's throw it up to 40. Tier 1 unit. Very good. Very good. All right, let's hit it. So we were talking about night vision and this particular night vision optic here, the AN/PVS 30, which when we do not have our nods on, you know, we have a pretty clean view. It's not too shabby. Now this thing is heavy. It adds front end weight to your rifle, but it's fine. The problem is that we can't passively wear nods and use this device at the same time. Now, if we were using a binocular or whatever, that's different. But, you know, in the context of our game, it is either pitch black and we are moving with these nods on, or what I'm saying is they don't coexist. You can't use both at the same time. So when we are scoped in and using the M110 with the AN/PVS 30 night vision device, we do not have clear fields of view whatsoever. So we're going to hang out up here and pop as many dudes as we can. They didn't seem to react to us firing from up here, like they did in some other cases. Alright, so we can see they've got red light down there. Like some type of flares. We've got all sorts of fucking guys down here. We're going to I mean, we're just going to kick it off. It's a target-rich environment. It's like duck hunting. Fortunately, we are using M993, and it seems like it may be steaming right through some of these guys, or maybe I'm just not fucking hitting them. Might have been leading some guys a little too much. Nope, that guy definitely took a round. This is the beauty of this optic, though, is that from back here, shit matters not. Especially up in this hide. Popped his grape. Yeah, this is very nice compared to being up there playing the assaulter role. You know, honestly, I don't know what I'm doing differently. Maybe it's just because I'm not doing Ukraine, that particular mission in Ukraine with the M110 build. But I'm really enjoying Nighttime Reese. Yeah, see, this was one of my answers. Okay, one of those is gonna fucking kill him. This was one of my answers to the Ukraine problem. Because for those of you that don't know, the Ukraine mission has no observed hostiles. But there's a bunch of fucking heavily armored Russians on site. And they'll bulldoze your shit. And there is no option to do it in the daytime. It's only at... It's like 05. Sun is just cresting over the oblast. You know, shit sucks. So you gotta rock nods. There is no passive light, and you start like here. We have a shooting position up here in the hills that we're effectively utilizing to send these guys to the afterlife. Now, in the Ukraine operation, we have a river. Like, let's say this area here is the river, right? On either side, you have land. It's about an 8 or so foot drop. Bank, I should say, on either side. And then it goes, I don't know, about 100, maybe 75 meters off to a village. There's also a BTR, but we don't have to talk about the BTR showing up. That mission, the engagements are like 15 meters and then, 25 to 50 meter engagements. It's just impractical to have something like this. There's nowhere to set up, especially nowhere to set up with this beautiful view. These guys are just running around down there. We're just having a grand old time. Alright, I do believe that that AFO Wolfpack here is ready to move on the target. Seems like we cleared him out pretty good. I'm gonna pop up on a knee here. Check ISR. Now we still got considerable amount of dudes out there, 3 of which are moving on our position. That is a fucking problem. Got a bunch of dudes here where the fuel storage is, but that's okay. All right, well, let's throw these on. We'll tuck this for now. Make sure we've got a hot weapon. And we'll just very cautiously creep on down here. I'm going to drop nods and check here. Yeah, I've got two ahead of me. They're probably low. They're probably like here and here. I don't see anything standing out. This is one of those... Jesus Christ. Oh, man. Okay. Well, I'm awake. Jesus, God bless America. That was terrifying. That's one of the situations where this stuff, E-Coddy, can be really, really effective, because it outlines all of the silhouettes within its range, right? Or any like any hard edges, it'll highlight. Well, we are back. We made a little adjustment to this M110. So we dropped our mag count down to 6 Stanek mags and 4 of these. So we're not huffing and puffing. We should have a lot better mobility now. Now we also dropped off 2 frags and 2 stick magazines for the Glock. We also cut down the length of this. You can see now, you can barely see the barrel past the PVS 30 there at the end. We have a 13, I think it's a 13.5 barrel on here. And then we also switched the suppressor over to an AAC suppressor, the SND6, I think. The short variant of that. So this thing's going to kick like a mule, but it should do us better. Oh, and we're also no armor piercers. So we are shooting straight ball ammunition, which, you know, honestly, it shouldn't make a difference. Not with a, 7.62 by 51 round at this distance, but what do you do? C'est la vie. What do you do? Doing much better this time around. Definitely seems like that ball ammo was hindering us a little bit, doesn't it? I mean, not ball ammo, excuse me. It seems like the fucking M993 was hindering us a little bit. Definitely, well, and my shot placement being off. But armor-piercing rounds are made to pierce armor and then do damage. So if they strike soft tissue first, oftentimes they'll just steam right through whatever they're striking. They're not made to fragment or tumble like that, not until they strike a hard surface. It's a fun little fact about AP rounds. No way that's all visible hostiles. There's no fucking way. We shot a dude on one of these ridges in the last bit, which I'd never seen one of these dudes run up the ridge like that. I actually had quite a shock. That sound right there that guy just made, or I guess not really that guy, but that round makes, it's like a hammer hitting a slab of like cold meat. I think that round might have hit. Can't tell. Might have been low. See, that round hit. And that round hit. So that round should have hit. That round hit. And that round hit. So therefore, these guys are playing fucking cowboy up in the hills. Unreal. Next time we do Kandahar, you'll have to remind me, or I'll remind me to start on the B side. So we have more high ground. There's a runner down there. Yeah, there he is. Kaboom. Even when you split, not split, but even when you condense your tones down into, dark and light green, you still look for the same stuff. Movement is the biggest giveaway under nods, but you just want to look for stuff out of place, unnatural looking things. It's surprising. Oh, I see a runner. Lights out. Lights out. Night, night. That's unbelievable. Ooh, popped his grape. Holy shit. Very good, very good. Man, we're looking at a pretty clean sweep this time around. I definitely like the shorter variant of the M110 here that we're working with. I just love the customization, being able to pick exactly the right tool for the job and tweak it based on, personal preferences or needs. Like, I like the near vertical pistol grip, right? Whereas a lot of people like more angle. I just like the reduced signature. Always have. Alright, now we gotta check ISR. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Got at least 10 guys still out and about down here. This is one of those, do we go ahead and push moments? Do we risk it? Even though this push has been the single most lethal bit of our adventure. We did kill that guy, so that's 8 now. 8 visible hostiles. One of which I think we are fair to assume is our Dishka gunner. I think we are making our arm very tired. There's another shooter and another shooter. See, they're making it. Oh, look. Shit. See my arm getting shaky. Still putting hits on target. I'm actually gonna lay down. Back to the prone supported position here. Does that leave us with 5 visible? 4 visible? 6 visible? I don't remember. To be honest with you, I wasn't counting. It's a dead guy. All right, I'm going to take the risk. I'm going to go ahead and drop this transition. It's our SR-25. Look at that beautiful workhorse. All right. We're going to push in. Chamber a new round. And then reload to guarantee that we have +1. You never know when that extra round's going to come in handy. And frequently for me it does. I'd be firing indiscriminately sometimes. Just like that. I'll try to walk in here. That's really bright. That illuminator. It's just picking up everything it's being cast on. Now, this isn't a kill no capture mission. This is just Sensitive information retrieval. So if we don't have to fight, we don't have to. Or we shouldn't, is what I'm trying to say. If we don't have to fight, we shouldn't fight just for the sake of it, you know? Alright, very good. See all the dead dudes from our escapades. In a bush. Now, I'm not 100% certain on where this cave entrance is exactly. What the fuck was that? What in the actual fuck? Alright, gang. This here is for all of the marbles. There's been a significant, and I mean significant, break in between the last attempt that you're seeing and this attempt now. And that is the beauty. That is the beauty of video editing. Now, we're going to hit this objective from the same side that we were in the beginning. And we're just going to absolutely rain down hell upon these guys. We're ready. Are you ready? Very good. Very good. Exceptionally target-rich environment. And you see here, we have switched our optic, which matters not. I did put the Night Force Attacker on there. None of the 34mm mount optics, or optics that are compatible with it, have a different reticule. Well, I guess Schmidt and Bender does, but I really didn't want to use the Schmidt and Bender. It's a little bit too much magnification for me. So you see there, we've got a pretty good clean sweep of this side. Pretty good. Not perfect. By no means perfect, but pretty good. And we can work with pretty good. I was exhausted yesterday trying to complete this. And I definitely feel rejuvenated today. Let a highly accurate burst of effective fire on an area target go. See if there's any lunatics running around in the mountains. It seems not, but there are definitely guys back here. Yes. This is a... And I don't know... Oh, I don't know how I missed this previously. But this is a really good firing position to cover all bases. Our entire sector of fire for our mission area is covered from this one position for the most part. Now, we can't see everything. Specifically, we can't see past the brush. We can't see the opening to the cave, but we can see everything from their campfire and tents to the fueling area to this rudimentary entry point here, and the hills from side to side. Now, this is not the difficult part of this operation, and we've kind of established that in previous iterations. What the fuck is that up there? We've got some type of UFO activity out here in Kandahar. Man, I don't know if you guys have... I talked briefly last night about ghost stories from Afghanistan. I don't know if you guys ever ever did any type of reconnaissance work or, pulled tower guard or pulled security late at night, early in the morning in the pitch black, and, just let your mind kind of wander, or specifically like looking through nods, and you just kind of let your mind go too far, you creep yourself out. That's a common sentiment. You don't have to be military or former military to share in that sentiment. People who work the night shift can totally share in that sentiment, where, especially if you work alone or you work with such a skeleton crew that you're, rarely going to run into another individual. Now that is a good pure form of horror. But yeah, just put yourself in the shoes of this dude for a moment, and this operator who's actively engaging the enemy, and he looks through his optic with a wide panning view, and he just sees this strange object up in the sky. Almost seems like it's looking down at him. At least that's what he thinks, but he has to concentrate on the mission, so he doesn't think about it. But that small moment in time will haunt him for the rest of his days. And that's the stuff I like. See, one of the major things that I want to see develop on this channel is to bridge the gap between the paranormal and situations like this. I think it's a tall order, most definitely, but I think it's totally doable. You always want to find a niche in this world. You want to carve out a niche for yourself, and that's the only way to do that is to be authentically you, and just see what sticks, honestly. So we're gonna move over here and try to get some good flanking fire. We're gassed because I'm carrying way too much weight and forcing us to run up mountains. So this reminds me that missions like Ajara and Armenia in Lori province, those are going to be fucking rough, considering this new stamina system, because those take place almost entirely on hills. Alright, check that box. Actually, I'm going to take a prone position. Wait, hold on. Can I not? There we go. Okay, I've totally lost. There we go. Where did the second shooter go? Do you guys see where the second shooter went? 1, 2, gone. There he is. I'm hoping that second round killed him. Oh, Jesus Christ, I can't see a fucking thing. There we go. Shit sucks, man. That's no joke. Really. Just imagine us shooting at a target. In a situation like this, like a lone soldier up here, and the round passing right through him. That was a little dramatic. My apologies. I wanted to make sure that we nailed that guy. Or another concept that I think is really neat would be like a Wendigo or Skinwalker style entity moving through the brush at like breakneck speeds, where it's just like darting through, and all you see is like little glimpses of the creature, but you never get a full look at it. You see there? That's an example. See, this guy right here that we're on is an example of looking for movement in the environment, but that first guy that we shot is an example of looking for differences in the color of the environment. He had a white shamag on, and that gave him away. And what's given everybody away is their silhouette, because, again, distinctly human silhouette is easy to find. But when it comes to, you know, looking at targets through this kind of lens, I don't know. That looks kind of out of place there, but I'm not going to send one in there. When it comes to looking for people in environments like this, it's definitely want to prioritize movement. That'll give people away, like above all else. So I don't know how many rounds we have left. We brought 4 mags for this, well, plus the one in. We should have plenty to clear out this camp several times over. Yeah, there we go. These guys down here worry me, because they're in pretty hard cover. That one did drop, which is hard to believe. There's the entrance to our cave. See, here's the thing. I don't think that there are more dudes. Let's see. That was a bad round. I don't think that there are more dudes. Because I don't see any, but I don't know for a fact. And thinking and knowing are very different things. So let's make sure that we're lock, stock, and ready. Forget that the illuminator, the wide beam illuminator, is kind of worthless in environments like this. The wide beam works tremendously in close quarters battle, but out here in the bush, you just want to use the standard illuminator. I'm just going to do a quick once over here. Very quick. And then I'm going to take a crouched position and just kind of sneak through the bush. Now the wide beam does work when we get up close and personal. In the bush here. Now we did learn our lesson in the last part. I hate fucking caves. So we're going to do what I should have done the first time. Very carefully. Very carefully. We're going to clear this left-hand bit. Because that was our downfall. Never trust a corner. Never trust a corner that you haven't cleared. You can go as far as to say, never trust a corner that you haven't cleared personally. Is this all the sensitive information? Question mark. We got 3 walkie-talkies. Three walkie-talkies and some other piece of evidence. I don't see anything else. There's 2 computers here. No thumb drives or anything sticking out of them. I mean, looks good to me. Let's just double check, because if we get out there and showing a big negative, I'm gonna be pissed. Okay, let's just take it as is, and we'll hit the road. I've never found any intelligence outside of the cave. I think that's kind of the point of it. I'm going to very cautiously but quickly move outside the wire here, and then up and over this hill. This should allow us to waltz right back over. fingers crossed. Fingers crossed that was good. And if not, we just have to... Well, you won't have to watch that, but we'll just go back and crawl around on our hands and knees and hopefully find that which we're looking for. But we should just be able to walk out. Again, with the location of the intelligence, I don't think we're going to have too much of a goose chase on our hands. Look at that beautiful moon. Sleep deprived operator shoots the moon. No. Maybe. I don't know. What do you guys want? Do you guys want that to be a title? Oh, shit. Shooters. Okay. Okay, we did do it. Fantastic. Now let's get into hardcover before we take one in the fucking head. All right. Look at that. And we still got a B. That's because we didn't kill everybody. We killed 37 out of 40, though, and I wonder if we killed that last guy. I doubt it, though. You see here, it just took a little bit of fresh eyes to successfully complete that. Let's check and see what our next one is. I think we're getting into Georgian territory now. We've already done Ukraine on Crazy. What are these classified missions? What the fuck do you mean classified? No, hold on. What do you mean classified? What missions do I not have completed? One, two... Oh, okay. It's... No, everything's fine. Why is it not showing Lori province? That's bizarre. Okay, interesting. Alright, gang, we're back here. I'm looking at this, looking at these pistol grips here, and this is my go-to, the IRGLR Defense Special K. I love it. I love Reduced Signature. I've talked about this before many times over, but this Magpul MOE K2 is pretty nasty looking. You can even see the groove cut out for the thumb. Very cool. Very cool indeed. We actually might rock this, but here's the setup. I know you guys are interested in the different builds we do. So I'm gonna keep those coming. That looks perfect. What are we gonna name this? Let's name it Lori. Oh, I've got my caps lock on for Lori Province. Oh yeah, that looks nutty. Very good. Very high, very high mount, but it's gonna be perfect. We're not gonna be able to see anything if we have to move with our weapon up, but this will be fine. Oh yeah, okay. And then we transitioned over to the 226. I love the Glock, but 226 is also honestly, I'd say the SIG 226 is this is the Mark 25 variant, as evidenced by the anchor right here. But the 226, in my opinion, is the best hammer-fired semi-automatic 9mm pistol in the world. I'm going to throw a light on here. That looks good to me. And nothing else. I guess we'll name this. Actually, we're going to throw a 20-round magazine in there with FMJ. All right. Perfect. Perfect. You see our beloved Glock 45 and Glock 17 on the ground here. Our 416 Delta. Left behind. I did go ahead and complete this. So we're going to go in at 02, landing at Hotel 1. We're going to pop, and then circle back. What we're actually going to do is we're going to land here, and I'm going to move up. This is like a man-made path. You used to be able to just walk up the hillside here, right? There's a contour line right here and here. You used to be able to walk up from Hotel. You can't see my mouse cursor. At Hotel 1, you used to be able to walk at a diagonal pattern towards the first target, that SAM site. Now you have to walk up a predefined slip that's been cut out running from the main road. So we're going to walk up that. You'll see what we do. We're going to do Hotel 1, and we're going to go give him hell. We still got the Civvy kit on. I still got blue jeans. My bloody Wranglers. I doubt that these are meant to be Wranglers. They're a little tight, man. Just a little tight. Everything.
Touching down in 30 seconds. Get ready.
Rock on. I'm going to throw a fresh mag in to make sure we're topped up. I did not throw a suppressor on the end of this because I'm an idiot. That's my bad. We'll see if we can do it without it. Muzzle flash is my only concern. I'm not really worried about giving our position away because the AI seems to know exactly where you are. Alright. We're getting dropped off here.
Go.
Thank you. So in previous iterations of Armenia, you used to be able to walk up this slip here. Is this Armenia? It's a jar. Yeah, this is Lori Province, or Armenia. You used to be able to walk up here, but now you have this like nature path that's not rocky that we can walk up. I'm sure it could cut back. No, I can't. I tried this in the other part. There's a lot of rocks here, kind of making our life a little bit more difficult. I didn't try to go up them. Okay. Just requires a little bit of effort. It's not as rigid as I expected, which is not a bad thing. There's a shooter. There's two shooters. Kaboom. Yeah, you see that muzzle flash? Absolutely insane muzzle flash. I didn't want to get into a CQB situation here. But honestly, this might work in our favor. I don't know if I killed him or not. Yes, I did. Very good. Okay. Hold on. Okay, that's part of the structure itself. Had a misidentification there. Here we go. All right. So I am going to reload the 320 on the move, transition back to the SCAR, and reload it. And then we're going to move right through this little lowland here and go to our next target. This is not a all-kill mission either. This is a blow-in-place operation. So we're trying to destroy enemy munitions, and I can do that from a distance. And I'm a pretty good shot with a 320. So we get to do all this at night. You know what? That's it. That's what this is going to be called, or maybe the first one, because it hasn't been edited and posted yet. It's actually next on my list to edit and post, but it's going to be. I'm going to give like a brief description, like operator, predator vision, or something like that, or it's just going to be Apex Predator at night, like the SpongeBob meme, because I like SpongeBob. We've got a pretty nonchalant walk over here. The most difficult part about this mission is the distance in between objectives. And that is where mistakes are made, is in transit between the objectives. The objectives are pretty straightforward, and the gunfights aren't too bad. I mean, for the most part, everything's corralled into a pretty clean lane for you to fire down. But there's a lot of open space, and enemies spawn everywhere. There's a shooter right there, as a matter of fact. Still up. I pulled that last shot, I think. Yeah, I definitely did. Shit. Okay. We'll move, there he is. See him. That was a gut shot, and that killed him. Sometimes there's a bad guy here. Past this corner. And then there's always a guy right there. Sometimes as soon as we pop that corner, there will be a bad guy, but I've only had that happen a couple times. I did bring 4 frags for this op, and we're going to go ahead and utilize them. So 1 here to clear that guy out, that hypothetical guy that could be there. Trying to pull my frags. Do you have it in your hands? Yes, you do. So pull the pin. Let's throw these over the wall and hope for the best. And I'm going to throw one towards that tower. Oh, well. Never mind. We're just going to make sure whoever is behind this wall is double dead. Slow pan. Slow pan. Hey, pretty good. Pretty good indeed. There's sometimes a guy right here. And he'll seriously mess your day up if you're not careful. But we are supremely careful here at the Observer Monk. At the Observer Monk's channel. Here we go. Kaboom. Nice. Alright, I'm going to turn the jets on. We need to get up to that hill. Like right now. And the reason being is that we can make a good shot. If we are really, really good with that 320, we can make one hell of a shot and go ahead and eliminate our last objective. Now we do have to watch so we don't get shot in the back. I'm going to creep up here. Sometimes there is a guy here. But it's telling me, or my brain's telling me that he's not here because he would have fired on us from down there. If you haven't played this, then I might be telling you something. If you've played these challenges, then you know what this AI is capable of. I mean, they're fucking nuts, honestly. But if you haven't played it, then this AI is great, man. Yep. Shouts out to the goofy ass operator, me in question, who forgot to put a suppressor on the end of their weapon system to mitigate muzzle flash, because I can't see it. I'm blind after this. My corneas have been ripped. Alright, this is the shitty part. The exfil. So even with our weight drop, we're still wearing heavy kit. I think it counts level 4 plates as heavy as fuck. We're carrying around a 12 pound, maybe 13 pound rifle. Ammo to boot. We've barely used any ammo. We'll actually check what our kilos are at momentarily. So yeah, then we just exfil like this. And hopefully, if we're lucky, we won't get a bunch of assholes on this ridge to my left here shooting at us. Because I've found that is pretty common on this mission. Oh my god, I wish this dude would sprint. I definitely feel less like a operator this time around and more like a blob man. Just like total pack mule. Alright, we got a call for the bird. Let's check our kilos. What are we at? 19.53. So by dropping all of our magazines, we have 4 or 5 additional magazines for this. Dropping all of that, or all of our, dropping our HK, all that additional weight and stuff, we only dropped about 10 kilos or 15 kilos. And then by transitioning from 5.56 to 7.62, you see those guys on the... That is why you don't walk on ridge lines. That was a great example. I love when examples come to fruition. You can still see that guy. Look how blatantly obvious that is. If you were walking on the... if you were walking below the ridge line, I would have a much harder time seeing him. Alright. Super 1-3, baby. Get us out of here. Alright, and we are off. Very good. I did not do any SSE, but it's not required for us to complete Predator Vision. So, nice. Oh, they had extra intel too. Last time we did this, there was 6 pieces of intel. There's a ton of guys. Did I put 42 on there? I must have. Huh, no shit. Let's, real quick. Operation Simulation here. Okay, everything's unlocked, which is great. I don't think we've done a Jara at night. If this is... We're going to go ahead and do this. This might be our last one. Oh, yeah. Okay. So let's put 30 dudes, tier 1. Okay. It is 30 combatants. We're going to land at Hotel 2. Let's reevaluate our kit here. Let us throw... Let us throw a suppressor on here. We can do CAC or Silencer Co. What do we want? What do we want? Or AAC. Let's do CAC. All right. Guess we gotta make it FDE since we got everything else tan. All right, now we have a super long, super long scar. It'll be fine though for this op. All right, let's go hit him. Hotel 2. We're gonna be hitting the ground running. We're gonna try our damnedest to get this first try. We got Lori on first try, so that's good. Definitely gives me confidence. This one's a pain in the ass though, man. You got so many movers. Dudes swarm your position. Okay. Make sure we're topped up. Very good. All right. All right. Well, time to get real. Oh shit. Well, that's kind of a problem. I mean, so I kind of figured that it would drop us outside the wire. That was kind of a dumbass drop. No, that's what we have frag grenades for. Okay. Yeah, see, there's a reason that we were previously doing the alpha drop. Oh, it's not really a drop, it's a walk-in. Make sure we're topped up here. Alright, very good. We definitely had potential to get that done. I'm fairly certain the odds were against us just a little bit. See, here we have a clear landing zone, which is nice. And I know it's not, you know, you can't anticipate that, but I would be able to, you know, turn my body to face that threat. Alright, well, shooters all over the godforsaken place. I'm gonna start throwing these frags again and try to clear the area surrounding us. Hopefully these frags do something. Okay. We're gonna do something different entirely. All right. Welcome back. Georgia is a gorgeous, small little country. Georgia deserves love. This map, however, deserves. I wanna fucking plant a slap charge on this map and blow it up. I hate it. I hate this fucking mission so much. I hate it so fucking much. I don't know why I struggle with it. Maybe it's the distance in between infill and the objective that is driving me fucking crazy, that I have to walk up and down this hill and I have all this time to contemplate, like Sisyphus pushing the fucking boulder up the mountain over and over again. Like, that's kind of what it's feeling like. And, you know, I'm suspecting that may be what my dealio is. You can tell I've become unserious, too, because I'm using an M16 with a fucking 1913 mount in the carry handle, because I just can't fucking stand it anymore. I just gotta do what's gonna, you know, I gotta have fun with the weapons, or I'm actually gonna lose my marbles. I wasn't supposed to do this mission right now either. This is supposed to be the opening mission for the next part. And I decided, oh well, we have plenty of time. I can go ahead and do it. You know, we're doing really good. We can just go ahead and add another mission. It won't be a problem. Yeah, fucking whoop-de-doo. La-di-da-di, everybody. That was a joke. That was an absolute cruel and cold joke that I told myself. And I said we could just do this quickly and effectively. It's just Georgia. It's just Ojara province, Georgia. We'll just run in, fucking kill the HVT Houston, and leave. I had forgot the first time I had done this. And the reason that Apex Predator, the reason there's no commentary, I love providing commentary for you guys. The reason that Apex Predator has no commentary is because I did this mission 50 fucking times. Who the hell is down the hill firing at us now? Okay, we're gonna go around now that our firing position is compromised. We're gonna go get hard cover behind this boulder. That's not a boulder. It's a rock. I'm so sorry. I couldn't resist. I thought that was a bad guy. Alright. Well, any users. Yeah, that's why there's no commentary, because I just couldn't get it out. Are you fucking serious? And it took me so many times that I had, like, gone through so many different, like, loadouts and kits and stuff, and I just couldn't keep up with it, and I was like, this is going to be a nightmare to edit. I can't remember if my schedule was a little fucky at the time or what, but anyways, that's the story behind the Tier 1 challenge. It's tough, man, it really is. If you're not on your P's and Q's at all times, it is tough. We're gonna have to commandeer a fucking AK. We're in a good position here, though. Okay, let's carefully cross this threshold. Alright. Shit. Alright. I know that there's one dude moving. Oh, that's absolutely incredible. Let's stick ourselves with morphine real quick. Alright. That is one of their steel targets, or cutout targets over there. I think that, yeah, that is two. Okay, so I'm not going to shoot at the third one. We'll make the same mistake twice, just not thrice over. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and reload and get busy here. Alright, kaboom. One bad guy. Two bad guy. It's a little quiet in there for my liking. Okay. There's normally a guy in here, so we'll be real careful here. Especially clearing with a fucking full-size M16. Alright. That was HVT Houston. I'll be damned. Alright, I'm going to cut out some of those additional attempts in the interim, because those were ridiculous. We got shot through sandbag barrier once. We were getting shot from underneath us. It just wasn't working. We got shot as soon as we landed, or prior to landing. We had just touched down, or we're like a fucking cut and hair away from touching down, and got shot in the face by the dude's AK. We literally watched his barrel in slow motion pan across our face, unable to do anything because our range of motion is limited to this little fucking 45-degree angle in front of us when we're seated in the Blackhawk. I mean, Little Bird, excuse me. Which is dumb as fuck for the wide range of motion available in every other facet of the game. So, the helicopter infiltration on Tier 1 difficulty, I don't recommend right now. I would do anything but. I would walk in every single time. And, you know, just fucking deal with it, I guess. And at least until they fix it. Because right now, it's... I mean, half of your gameplay anyways is RNG based. Especially on Tier 1, it doesn't seem like there's a whole hell of a lot of shit you can do to just be better. I don't know if that bolt was going to be open or not. We did lose a round. But since there was still a round in the chamber, we still have +1. We just lost a round overall. Inside we go. Inside we go. Are you... What happened? Did I not place the fuck... What the fuck is going on, Vector? All of a sudden, it's like the game just decided it doesn't know what the fuck to do with itself. In this mission in particular, of all the fucking missions to fuck up on, it would be this one. The one that's already a bit fucking horseshit. I think I just blew the fucking HVT's head off. It's gonna be hard to take a confirmation picture now. Is this him? Yeah, that's him. Thank God. You see, it's RNG. It's almost entirely based on RNG and whether or not you're going to get a decent fucking... well, it depends on whether or not you're going to get HVT Houston to leave the structure, right? When I did Apex, he came out this side, this concrete fucking wall side, and I killed him right outside of it, and then ran straight back down the hill like nothing happened. That one actually required me to breach and clear. That is some horse shit. And this map is not... I don't jive with it at all. I don't jive with it at all. You know what else I don't jive with? I don't jive with the... the Ukraine mission only being at one time of day. And those are all my gripes. But otherwise, it's been a pleasure, as always, playing some operator, getting our ass handed to us by fucking AI teammates, or not teammates, but AI enemies, swapping our rifle build 50 different times to different things, like, you know, micromanaging our fucking kit because we're struggling. That's my favorite part, is when I think it's the weapon system itself. I could have done this all with a fucking M110. You know, it is unfortunately a wee bit RNG based and player based too. It's also my fault for, you know, sometimes I'm not clearing my corners so good and yada yada yada, whatever. But we have successfully completed Armenia at nighttime, which is good. And I'm not sure what our daytime map is that we're missing. Yeah, see, there's only one time for Ukraine. We definitely did Somalia at nighttime in the last bit. Maybe it was Connecticut. We'll do Connecticut real quick. We'll just breeze through this shit. I'm gonna throw, actually, before we do that, I'm gonna get rid of our green phosphorus and throw some white phosphorus back on so my eyeballs work. Let me make sure we didn't. No, it's still unlocked, or not. It's still locked. Excuse me. I was gonna break this up into another part, but it seems like we're already getting it done. So we're gonna continue forward and knock out Connecticut real quick. No. There we go. Alpha 2 it is. I think this is the last mission. I don't know. I vaguely remember doing this at nighttime, but perhaps I didn't. I could be misremembering. It's not out of the realm of possibilities. All right. All right. Doing good, doing good. Keep moving. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. All right, breaker's dead. That means it is hunting time for us. It's locked. That's why we bring slap charges. Okay. Kaboom. A lot of people will run to their doom. Well, not a lot of people, but some people will run to their doom if they're here. Nobody up top, nobody here. Check right. Bad guy. Check left. That's why you need a buddy to do CQB with. Oh, fuck. God bless America. Hold on. Okay, that worked. It wasn't pretty, but it worked. Alright. Throw this here. Fuck. Alright, gang. Here we are. In Connecticut, once again. I'm going to throw this frag, and we're going to start causing irreversible harm to this fucking domestic terror cell. In the strangest built house in all of Connecticut. This is a really fucking weird layout. It's long. I don't like houses the long way. It's not even like, I don't know, it's too fucking long. It's not like rancher long where it's long and wide and rectangular. It's like extreme. It's a very skinny rectangle. It makes me very uncomfortable when I think about this house layout. I don't like it. I really don't like it. I just figured I'd tell somebody that. when I look back, after firing 5 fucking rounds in a tight group into through that window and into what I thought was this terrorist's fucking back, I expect to look back and see a dead terrorist. Okay, the malfunction was freaky for sure. At least it wasn't a open bolt, which we've done before several times, actually. Here we go. I'm gonna breach this fucking bathroom because those guys give me trouble. And hopefully get this clear. I like how they just decide at random intervals that they're going to push me. And they all do it at the same fucking time, too. They're like, you know what? Send 3 dudes. I don't care from where. Just send 3 dudes to go ruin his fucking day. Alright. There are no more just malignant entities roving around. Okay. Everyone's dead. Everyone's dead. Moving downstairs next. And what we're going to do... We have a slap charge. I don't want to use that, though. I want to just get this open. Right? Throw the frag. Kick the fucking door closed. Alright. Hopefully that did something. Yeah, you know, I can't defend operators' fucking shitty grenades for them. They're gonna have to just fix the grenades. Grenades have insane... Okay, it did kill one dude, but grenades have insane kill radiuses, right? And, like, more than you would believe. If you did not know the kill radius of a frag grenade, you would be surprised. It's a kind of shocking number, to be honest with you. Like the M67, which this frag grenade is based off of. Not based off of it, it's modeled after. It has a kill range of 5 meters, which is 15 feet. Right? That's just the concussive force. That's not the shrapnel range. That's just the fucking grenade itself exploding will collapse your chest and kill you within 15 feet. Think about that. Think about how many rooms are 15 feet. Or how many, just measure something out in your waking life that's 15 feet. And tell me that's not the craziest fucking shit. All visible threats neutralized. That means this room's entirely clear. Are you fucking serious? Yeah, clean as a whistle. They put 4 dudes in the bathroom to give me a fucking heart attack. When, look at this. You can't make this shit up. Well, I consider me operated for today. And consider you all operated. Kaboom. Canoe Club. We're gonna go get our, You know what? I've talked about this before. Well, I didn't talk about it. It was mentioned in another video, though, in text form. But the feelings associated with, you know, walking over these corpses, bloody footprints all over the ground, commencing SSE after, you know, it's just you and 15 or, well, in our case, 30 fucking dead dudes. You're just walking around, the smell of gunpowder heavy in the air, the blood, the iron swirling, mixing together, the silence compared to those snappy, quick gunfights. It's really fucked up when you think about it. I'd like to talk about that in depth more. But that's going to have to wait. And, Interestingly enough, it doesn't seem like we have gotten the achievement. Which, what that is telling me is that I'm going to have to fucking go through and do... I'm going to have to go through and do... I can't pick a time for Cop Cobra. Which, Cop Cobra was initially in... that's a real fucking combat outpost that was in Iraq. But I am fairly certain this is meant to represent Restrepo. Even though Restrepo was surrounded by fucking mountains, not in the center, not on a hill in the center of a valley, but still, that's still a fun mission. I wonder if it's going to make us do the fucking this mission again. Let's just run it real quick and see, because we've completed everything as far as I'm concerned. I don't think there's anything we're missing. If we have to do Ukraine again, that's kind of fucking counterintuitive, right?
We are 1 minute out.
But it's counterintuitive to have to do Dark Waters again, because I've already completed this for Apex. I'm very confused. I want to know. I want to know the answer. And we have not received the achievement yet, so... Alright, we did some good shooting there. That's going to help us in the long run. I'm going to throw a fresh mag in before we hit the deck. Yeah, very good.
You're clear. Move it.
Alright. Moving forward. Oh shit, ass. Who the fuck was shooting at me? Okay. Everyone wanted to engage me at the same... Okay. Hopefully, not killing that dude isn't going to fuck up our chances of surviving this landing too much. Okey-dokey. Turn our gain down while we're standing here. It's very bright, which is, I'm not complaining. close that for the time being. We'll return to it momentarily. Yep. It's about the same time I got shot in the fucking first part. Alright. Someone decided to open a previously closed door, and that makes me nervous. There's the breaker. Very good. Can't see anything in that direction. Oh, okay. I thought I was getting stuck on a body. Which admittedly has never happened in this. I've kicked the door into people, but not actually gotten stuck on them before. Okay. Ooh. 'Twas a good try. They're just moving all throughout this fucking boat, aren't they? Alright. That's up. We need to go down. There we go. Shit. Okay. I'm gonna throw a frag down here. See if that'll do anything. Hopefully help us out a little bit. Alright. Moving down the hallway of doom here. You know what's another game I'd love to play on the channel? Is the Rogue Warrior game that was disastrous. That Dick Marcinko, if you guys don't know, is the reason and the first commander of SEAL Team 6, or DevGru that we know it as today. He had about 50 fucking nicknames during his service in the Vietnam War. From Demo Dick to the Geek to Sharkman of the Delta, which refers to the Mekong Delta. Richard Marcinko was the pinnacle of everything that an operator is, and he's the brain behind what is referred to as Red Team or Red Cell. And that was I should say, a group of operators from various branches that did security pen testing, physical pen testing on various sites, highly secure sites, to see if they could do it. And the trick to that is you can't tell your personnel that they're being tested, right? So they would do all sorts of crazy shit, and it's really cool. You should look into it if you guys get a chance. He wrote a bunch of books as an author, and a lot of those were based off of his time. And there is a book called The Real Team that he wrote that goes over the actual players and their roles and why he picked them and whatnot. It's really good. But that game was a absolute clusterfuck. The only cool part was the song at the only memorable parts were the song at the end, fucking ninja style, and the executions that were present. But everything else sucked like real bad, unfortunately, because for such a character, Dick Marcinko definitely got the short end of the stick with that game adaptation. I don't think there are any other bad guys here, unless they're outside on the deck. So we're gonna sneak through, or sneak out, and try to extract. I think we've completed it, but you never know. No visible threats, but yeah, there's guys crawling on the deck still. I'm gonna break my fucking legs and die. I just saw a dude standing over here. Maybe I'm going fucking nuts. I can't tell. Honestly. I wish I could. I can't. I have no idea. Absolutely no idea whether or not I'm losing my marbles. Sometimes I see stuff and I have to question whether or not I actually saw it. Oh, no. Alright. Cool. We did kill the last guy. That's great. And that means we should get the achievement, right? No, still no achievement. Strange. Strange. What are we doing? What are we doing wrong? So, gang, I don't know what's going on. Why the achievement is not unlocked, but I'll figure it out, and I'll make another video telling you what I found out or not. I was gonna run your crane, but I'm not really up for it, and it takes a lot of attention to detail and a lot of patience and mouse control, because I got to do this to literally everybody we see. But that's why we made these laser beam builds in the first place. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. We have more content on the way as always. Something for everybody, no doubt. If you want to, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please let me know down below in the comment section. The comment section is the best way to get a hold of me. I read every comment. If you want to play Operator for yourself, that link will also be in the description. And remember to mind the gap, stalkers. Mind the gap. And have a good one.